money. You're thinking about donating plasma. Don't do it. Do not do it. And here's why. Let's jump right into it. So, growing up in the 90s, in the early 2000s, I always heard of donating blood. Giving blood was always a thing since I've been around. Never once did I hear of donating plasma until my early 20s, about 22, 23 years old, 2012, 2013 is when I first saw the emergence of these plasma centers. Now, if you do a quick Google search, Google will tell you that plasmapheresis machines were invented by scientists around 1940s to 1950s, and they have been around since about that long. However, I have never heard of donating plasma until the early 2000s. They may have had this technology, but I've never seen it implemented or actual centers in the neighborhoods until the early 2000s. So I know what you're thinking. What is plasma, really? So if you do go to Google, and plasma is defined as the liquid form, the liquid part of the blood. It is a state of matter. This golden fluid, this golden liquid is actually your life force energy, your spirit energy, and you crucially need this holy fluid, this golden liquid. So let's take it a step further. If you ask Google, what is plasma used for? Google will tell you that plasma is mainly used to make medicine, to make vaccines, and they do other studies that the work that they're doing is groundbreaking because this liquid is very, very sacred. Okay, so now that we have a better understanding of what plasma is, what plasma is for, the science behind the plasmapheresis machine that separates the plasma from the blood, it is time to go deeper, coming straight from the underworld. Let's jump right into it. So, I have all these documents, but I'm not gonna upload them here. Back when the C19 virus was on the scene, we're going to call it C19, or we're going to call it Clover I9 virus. Due to, I don't want to get banned. I don't want this video to get banned, so we're going to call it the Clover I9. When this was on the scene, I was doing heavy research because, of course, I was somebody that was against mandatory vaccines. I feel that we have the power to make our own choices, and also we can choose what medicines we want to put in our body. So in my research around this time, 2019 to 2023 or so, I saw that there were patents, actual patents, that were made in as early as the year 2014 for a Clover I9 patent. I saw that also the latest vaccine that was available, that was patented, was in 2019. I'm not gonna say the company or who holds these patents, but they have been around since 2014. The latest one was 2019. Now let me just say, this message is not easy to get out. I've been having this information for years. However, the spirits and the power have been telling me you need to speak about it now. So that's why I'm putting this out now. Let's tie it all in together. Your plasma is being used to create not only the vaccines, but to create the virus itself. And a lot of people not want to hear this, but we got to go there. The reason that these plasma centers are mainly and predominantly black, melanated neighborhoods is because your DNA is very special. You have a DNA that can crack the whole entire system because your DNA is complete within itself. Now, let's go there. Straight to the good book, straight to scripture. We've all heard the scripture, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Well, hell, I look around and the vaccine, the Clover I-9, it looked pretty successful. So, if no weapon formed against you shall prosper, what the hell happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. The scripture says no weapon formed against you. It never says no weapon formed inside of you. It never said no weapon formed for you, because you allowed them to you. So that makes that scripture void. That makes God still truthful. The Most High is still truthful in everything He says, because you did this. Now, I know what everybody's thinking. I am not an advocate to bash anybody who did get the, I have family members that have taken it. So I'm not trying to damn anybody. So to get on equal footing here, let's get personal into my own life story of my own experience. When I was 22 years old, when I first heard about plasma centers, I had a business. However, when you're offering 100, this was good money back then. This was over 10 years ago now. You're offering $150 a week. You can donate twice a week, $75. That's $150. That's good gas money and whatever food, whatever else you want to spend it on. I took a gamble and I myself started donating plasma. So don't ever think that I'm speaking from a place that I can't relate. You know, I'm saying this because I have to, because you deserve to know. In this time when I was donating plasma, I had to be donating plasma from 22, 23, all the way to like 25, 26. During this time, I did not realize what was happening to me at this time. I had no idea, but I was opened up directly to so many spiritual attacks. You name it, I was getting hit with every spiritual attack you can think of. And I'm not gonna go down the list. Use your imagination. We've all had to battle temptation. However, when you have somebody that's strong and that has always been able to fight off temptation, I had no idea the reason why my spirit was letting so many things attack me and why I was not able to fight them off properly. I had no idea until somebody said, hey, we're not donating anymore. And I said, okay, cool. And so, let me calm down a bit. Let me calm down again. I get amped up on this kind of stuff because I'm a living testimony, you know, like I've seen it, I've lived through it. And when you are giving away your spirit energy, you are opening yourself up to attacks, whether that be relationship stuff, drug and alcohol stuff, violence, sex. forgive me if I'm a little excited talking about this. It's just because at this time, now that I know what was going on with me, and not that I was a weak individual, not that I was some kind of demon devil, that I was created to be a sinner. It was nothing like that. I opened myself up to be attacked because for a quick buck, let's face it, for some money, I gave up some of the most important part of myself, which is my life force, my God energy, my spiritual energy. So let's talk about this energy. Your life force energy, your plasma, is your magic energy. I know a lot of people don't know much about magic, but magic is basically your ability to attract and repel the things that you want and the things that you don't want through electromagnetism, which flows through you. Like I said in the beginning, your plasma is the liquid state of your blood. Your blood is your life. Okay? So your magic is in your blood. There is power in the blood. Now, I also have to mention that somebody very close to me is still donating plasma till this day. And boy, oh boy, are they getting their ass kicked. And they have no idea why they're getting their ass kicked. They have no idea why they take one step forward and fall 10 steps back. Not 2 steps back, 10 steps back. They have no idea. And I've had to separate myself from this person because they got and they just don't want to see the truth for what it is. And that is why the Spirit said, hey, you got to put this out now, because our people are still going in droves to these plasma centers to give away their life force energy for pennies. Back over 10 years ago, this was actually pretty good money. I don't care if it was $1,000. It's not worth it. $1,000. It's not worth it. A quick Google search will tell you that one bottle of plasma, one bottle, it's about a bottle like this big. It's a big bottle. One bottle of plasma is actually worth $2,000. So compare $150 compared to $2,000, which is what each bottle is worth. That is how much these plasma centers are getting off of your life force essence. So, to bring it all in back to us, bringing the power back to us, do you realize that some of these movies aren't just movies? When you think of the Jedi mindset and the way of the Jedi and the midichlorians all around us that can help you manipulate the force, energy, telekinesis, telepathic, your third eye. This is a direct link to your life force energy. That is why health is wealth. That is why fruits and vegetables are going to up your vibration and your frequency, which is very important to navigate this world that we live in now. This world is no longer a carnal world. The spirit and the carnal world are meshing together, and now it's becoming more spiritual. And you need the good stuff inside of you to navigate this new world. All right? That's why health is wealth. That's why you can't get me to consume the flesh of any animal. So if you're wondering where I'm getting this information and by whose authority and by whose power am I speaking these things into existence, I'm getting this stuff straight from the source, straight from the underworld. This is a path that many people can't make it back from due to fear, due to not being brave enough, due to when you have this information and what you're gonna do with it. I personally get this information and I come back to free the collective. That's it. I'll come back to free the chosen. That's it and that's all. And that's the power that is vested in me. That is the authority that is speaking through me. I'll show you this. That right there should tell you everything you need to know. That should tell you everything you need to know about who I am, and I don't need to explain my position anymore. That time is done. So straight from the underworld, I want you to see the big picture. I want you to see how the people on the bottom, in the poor neighborhoods where these plasma centers are predominantly at, it affects the top because the top are getting rich off of your body still, off of your essence still. And then the top, they're able to hand feed you still. That's how the dynamic works. That's how it works in the underworld. That's just how it works. So to all the people that want to get on here and try to debunk what I'm saying, you can't debunk anything that comes directly from the source. You have no access to this plane. This is not your area of expertise. So, let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment. And remember, if you're seeing this, I'm already dead. So let's live today.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only Malcolm? I am. Let me go. Let me go.